Hello, beautiful people. Happy New Year. Welcome back from the holidays. So, today we'll be making this beautiful wrap top. So, firstly, we're starting from the back and we'll be cutting directly on our fabric. So, firstly, we're going to cut the back of the wrap top, but we won't be adding zipper allowance to the back of the top since it wouldn't be needing a zip. And then we took the length of the top, which was 18 inches. That's 14 inches plus 1 inch seam allowance, and then I measured the shoulder, which is 7.5 inches. I'd later add half inches for the sewing allowance, and then I'll be measuring my armhole area from here now. So I already added that half inch for the sewing allowance, and then measure armhole and connect it to armhole area, and then we'll connect it together. So I'm using 8 inches, but 7.5 inches my armhole area plus half inches for the sewing allowance. By the time I join the shoulder together, that's half inches is going to go. So here we're taking our bust point, which is from shoulder to 10 inch. Mind you, this is my my own measurements. You have to use your own measurements, your exact measurement. So after that, I took the measurement for the bust, and then I added 1.5 seam allowance, and then I went ahead and I took the waist measurement plus 1.5 inch allowance, and then I connected the bust measurement to the waist measurement. So here I was just trying to cuff the armhole area. So after that, we go to the shoulder area, and then we take 1/4 inch from the ends of the shoulder, and then we'll go ahead to take our neck measurement, which I use 3 by 1 inch. 3 is the wideness and 1 inch is the depth of the neck, and then we curve our measurements that we have taken. So after that, we connect from our neck to our shoulder at our 1/4 inch, and then the back measurement is ready. We'll just cut it out. So after we're done cutting it, we'll take the fabric that we use to cut our front measurement, and place the back measurement on the front. Then you make sure from the center of the front measurement you measure 6 inches. So 6 inches is going to be for the flap of the wrap, and then we connect them together. So after you've measured your 6 inches completely, you place your back measurement, your back fabric to the front fabric. I was just trying to create the straight line to get the straight line for the neck. And then we measured 6 inches. I use 6 inches because I really don't want my bust to be showing. But if you want it to come down, you could also still measure it down. And then I measured where the neck is, that's the 3 inches. And then I connected the line downwards. And then from the center, I measured 2 inches. And then from that 2 inches, that's where you connect all the dots together for the neckline. And then after you're done with all of that, you place the back, back to the fabric, and then you cut out your pattern. So after you finish cutting the front of your wrap top, you go to the lower part center of your top and take away 1 inch. I just like doing this because I don't like when the top comes down at the belly area, so that's why I always take away 1 inch from the center if it's a wrap top. So after that, we're done cutting the body of the wrap top. We'll put this to the side. Okay, here I was just taking the measurement of the armhole area so as to guide me when I'm cutting the sleeve armhole area, so I don't cut too much or too little. And then I put that to the side. So after that, I'll be using 2 yards of fabric for the sleeve actually. So here I folded the 2 yards into 4, and then I would fold it in a triangular pattern. And so after I've done that, I just cut the sides away, the excess fabrics away, and then we open that up, measure the center of the fabric you already cut, and use it as a guide to cut the remaining parts so as to cut the flay very well. So here I was just trying to connect all the dots that I measured together. So after you've done that, you go to the upper part of the triangle, the sleeve, the flay, whatever you might call it. You take this particular measurement minus your sleeve measurement. So whatever you get, you're going to take it out of that, the upper part of the clothes. That's the excess. And then after you've done that, you're going to go to the side of the sleeve. You're going to take away 3.5 inches. Initially I took 2.5 inches, but it was not enough. I was unable to get the accurate sleeve measurement, so I used 3.5 inches. So make sure to always measure your armhole if it's accurate, because cutting armhole with a flare, it's very tricky, so you make sure it's accurate enough. After you've done that, you just notch the center of the sleeve. So here now I'm trying to cut the rope for your wrap top, which I use 2 inches by 20. And then here we're just going to go ahead and join the shoulders of the front and the back of the wrap top together. So after you've done that, you go ahead with your ribbon and turn the neck area. So after you successfully done that, you take your sleeve, you take the center where you notched and place it to your shoulder. Use a pin to hold it down so it doesn't move while you're sewing, and then you go ahead to join your sleeve to the body of the top. So after you're done, you go ahead to open to get a straight to get your sleeve area and your body area where you're going to sew, and then you take for the sleeve take 1 inch, and then from the body area you take 1.5 inches. Then when you get to the lower part of the blouse, you take 3 inches away, and then take from the 3 inches you also take 1 inch, so that's 2 inch and 1 inch. So you go ahead and reverse from the beginning, and then you reverse your 1 inch as well. And the 2 inches is going to be opened so your rope can pass through, and then you go ahead to open it up and fold. So kindly subscribe, like, comment, share, and fold it so as to make it that area neat so your rope can pass through. So after you've done that, that's what it will look like. Then you go ahead and sew your rope by 1/2 inch, and then you turn your rope, you hem the lower part of your top and the sleeve, and then you go ahead to join your rope to your top, both sides. So yes, that's the end of it. That's the beautiful blouse you have. Yep, bye.